8 children killed in Louisiana mass shooting remembered at funeral. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share faith leaders and politicians paid tribute at a funeral Saturday to 8 children who were killed in a mass shooting last month in Louisiana. The victims of the April 19 shooting in Shreveport included 7 siblings who were shot by their father in an attack that also killed their cousin. The service on Mother's Day weekend at Summer Grove Baptist Church began with a long procession of mourners slowly filing past 8 white caskets with large photos of the children next to them. Gold crowns and bouquets of white flowers were placed on top of the closed caskets. A choir behind the altar and individual singers performed throughout the service. In spite of how you may be feeling today, we still need to know that God is still good, Bishop Bernard Kimball, senior pastor of the Mount Olive Baptist Church, said in opening remarks. AP audio clip: 8 children killed in Louisiana mass shooting remember at funeral. AP correspondent Julie Walker reports 8 children killed in a Louisiana mass shooting are remembered at a funeral. The funeral's pamphlet contained tributes to each of the children, who ranged in age from 3 to 11. Some of them had affectionate nicknames. 3-year-old Jailer Elkins was called JB. Kaler Pug, 6, was K-Me, and Markaden Pug, 10, was K-Bug. 6-year-old Kadarian Snow had a sweet and loving heart, and though his life on earth was short, his light was mighty, according to the pamphlet. Layler Pug, 7, was bright, intelligent, bold, and full of love and enjoyed making TikTok videos with her siblings and cousins. Pastor and gospel singer Kim Burrell reminded family and community members trying to make sense of the shootings that God is still on the throne. Read more to ask the question, why is this fair, God? How could you, Lord? He's still God, Burrell said. The same God that healed you from the stuff that you don't want to tell nobody about. But he is a God that doesn't have to give us all the clues. Just know that he makes no mistakes. The children's father, Shamar Elkins, used an assault-style weapon despite a 2019 felony firearms conviction. His wife, who was seeking a divorce, and another woman were wounded in the shooting that stretched across 2 houses in a Shreveport neighborhood. Elkins died after fleeing a police pursuit. It was not clear whether he was killed by officers who fired or from a self-inflicted gunshot, according to police. An investigation remains ongoing into the deadliest mass shooting in the U.S. in more than 2 years. During the service, other speakers included Shreveport Councilwoman Tabitha Taylor, who acknowledged that there are no words sufficient to ease this pain, while Councilman James Green implored audience members to collectively take off our funeral face because this is a celebration of the children's lives. Indeed, churchgoers often stood clapping their hands in response to singers and speakers. The children's names were read or shown several times throughout the service, where Shreveport Mayor Tom Arsenault expressed the city's condolences. May we honor them by carrying forward the gentleness, joy, and love they so freely shared, Arsenault said. Louisiana Gov. Jeff Landry ordered U.S. and state flags to be flown at half-staff over the next week at the Capitol and state government buildings. A message read from Landry said the victims were the light of their homes and the heart of their classrooms. They were full of promise and found joy in the simplest things, such as dancing, playing outside, and sharing laughter with family and friends. Their futures were bright and held great promise. It is incumbent upon us to honor the memory of those lost by standing together against such senseless violence. Among those in attendance was former U.S. Rep. Gabby Giffords, whose political career was cut short by a 2011 assassination attempt. She just wanted to come and just let the family know that this pain is not just in Louisiana, said U.S. Rep. Cleo Fields, D. Louisiana. This pain is all across the nation. Buses were made available afterward to transport mourners to a graveside burial. At the conclusion of the church service, Kimball prayed for healing to begin. Help us as we move from this spot, he said, because we know, oh God, grief is only temporary, and if we'll put our hands in your favor, you'll lead us through this.